Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm going to substitute motion to return the bill to the sponsor. This hearing has been all about application fees in Boise. And after I spoke earlier, I've looked at this bill, and this bill has very little. This bill has very little to do with application fees in Boise. If you look at the wording of this bill, it takes one ordinance in one city and uses it to remove all consumer protection from bad actors who abuse rental fees of any kind. And the sponsor confirmed that this is not just about application fees, it's about all fees. And so I've heard from a lot of constituents, okay? Let me just give you just a small sampling of the kind of fees that are out there. It's not just application fees. There are late fees. There are fees for insufficient funds. There are paperwork fees. There are fees to accept a paper check. There are guest services fees. There are administration fees. There are community safety fees to pay for security cameras. There are media packages, even if for the cable that goes cable TV that may go into your apartment, even if you do not subscribe to cable TV. There are lease renewal fees. There are pet poop pickup fees. There was one example of a $75 fee just for simply posting a 3-day notice on a door. And there are filing fees, and that's just a small sampling of it. Look, fair and reputable landlords, like the ones represented by some of the speakers who folk here, they don't need this bill, okay? They are fair and reputable landlords, okay? This is a bill that only benefits the bad actors or the outliers, as was mentioned earlier. And and kind of just to pull up for a moment here, look, this is the business committee. It's not the business owners committee. And the conversation doesn't stop with what's best just for the business owner. If we're going to talk about business, it is not only business owners, but it is employees and it is consumers. And I believe in a free market. Absolutely, I believe in the free market. But government does play a role in protecting people from forces beyond their control. And a government plays this rightful role to protect consumers from bad actors. This bill protects bad actors, no matter how few they may be, protects bad actors from consumers, okay? And to answer Representative Furch's question on who is the arbiter of fairness, okay? A government elected by the people is the arbiter of fairness, and we do it every single day in this building under this dome. We're now reviewing rules that have fees in them, and we as government decide what is a fair and reasonable fee for various things. We as a government decide what is a reasonable punishment for a crime, okay? What's fair. We decide what regulations are fair, okay? So let's let local government is reactive, not proactive. This whole ordinance that is leading to this, what I consider this incredibly overreach legislation that's reacting to a very singular issue. Let local government do their job. They're reacting to a problem in their particular city. We do not need to take a sledgehammer of this bill in reaction to that one situation in that one city trying to deal with a very immediate situation in the moment. So I think this legislation does far more than what all this debate has really been focused on and is inappropriate. So I think we should, if we want to talk about other types of ways of dealing with this, let's do that. But this is not the way to do it.